did someone say Gravy Timothy by any chance? And if you are new to the game Hearts of Iron 4 and you're wondering where to start, well, don't worry, this video is for you. You see, Hearts of Iron 4 has quite a bit of DLC, all of which I have disabled for this video, for a good reason. As of recent, Paradox actually went ahead and put 3 of the base DLCs into the game, so Waking the Tiger, Death for Dishonor, and Together for Victory are all now just part of the base game Hoi 4, which I guess technically has fundamentally changed the game forever. Well, you have to pay the DLC to see that. Now, a lot of people, when getting into a Paradox interactive game, do feel a little bit lost when looking at the game and what to buy. As after all, if you just go to the Steam page right now and look at all the DLC, it could be considered a little bit confusing, but with these new DLCs now integrated into the main game, things are looking a lot better for the base version of Hearts of Iron 4, which was definitely lacking a few crucial things. Now, there are still quite a few things locked behind other versions of the game. Most importantly is the aircraft designer and the navy designer. You also have no intrigue stuff. The entire intrigue button is well, you gotta pay for that, although I recommend actually not paying for that, because then you get the fun 2 buttons down here where you can just coup people and boost party popularity in them, which is a lot more simple than what is in the DLC. Oh yeah, I'm really close to 790,000 subscribers. If you could just hit the sub button down there, I promise to fill your mind with more Hearts of Iron content that'll actually be helpful, like Alf Landon. But now that Waking the Tiger, Death for Dishonor, and Together for Victory are all in the game, you obviously get all the fun Together for Victory focus trees. Does this not look fun? And Death for Dishonor, I think, was Romania, Hungary, and Yugoslavia. Did it also, I think it included the Czechs as well, which is pretty handy, I guess. Realistically, I think all these focus trees, not the best. Some of them have been reworked and got a little bit better over time, but they are definitely not the peak of where Hoi 4 focus trees have been. Another focus you obviously get is the German alt history path, so this is all in the base game, I may add. If you just to buy Hoi 4 on its own right now, you'd also get all the Chinese focus trees, which is, they're okay. They're a little bit dated, but they are still fun. And on top of the base Hoi 4 game as well, you still do get some of the reworked focus trees, like you do get the Soviet path that has been completely reworked. You just don't get the alt history paths, bar Trotsky for some reason. Same goes for countries like the UK and France. You both get their reworked focus trees, but not the alt history paths, at least not all of them. Look at that, you do actually get the French. In fact, what does the Italian tree look like? Look at that. So you also just get the base historical quote-unquote Italian tree, and also you do get the struggle in Ethiopia, so you do get some form of alt history available here. Oh, but obviously, if you buy the Italian focus tree DLC, you also get the Swiss one. Wow. I'm actually glad it looks like this currently. I hate the Swiss focus tree. Something sad that you are missing out on, I think it was No Step Back that changed this around with the doctrines. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, but you don't get any of the doctrine stuff, the what they called army spirit, stuff like that. You don't get access to that, which definitely sucks. And of course, you also don't get the Special Forces rework, which I'm sure means that we get the old tech version down here, which also means we get the old tech for the planes as well. Oh, well, yeah. Also, that means we don't get the tank designer as well, which is pretty interesting. Haven't seen these bad boys for a while. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do dislike the designers and actually being able to change your boats, planes, and tanks. But, you know, I do enjoy them, but I can see why some people don't enjoy them and probably are going to skip those DLCs or just turn them off. But yes, we're going to go ahead and play ourselves a game of Germany with the no DLCs activated, although technically we do have DLCs. They're just now part of the base game, and see how it plays and if it's any better than what you're used to. Oh, okay, so if you were playing with no DLCs before, by the way, you wouldn't be able to actually manage your subjects, because I'm pretty sure that was locked to Together for Victory. So you couldn't even have puppets before, I believe. Oh, I guess because we're doing, looking at the base game, we might as well go with the alt history path as well, since it is, you know, now in the game for people to play if they've only ever owned base Hoi 4. Okay, surely this can't go badly. Also, fun Hoi 4 tip with iSorrowproductions. Make sure you up your conscription before this actually ends and you deal with this, because you won't be able to do it because non-aligned countries still can't go above limited conscription. It's fun. Here we go. Unfortunately, we couldn't go up on our eco, but it does not matter. The conscription is usually what messes you over when you go for a non-aligned Germany playthrough. Oh, there goes the Spanish fighting themselves. Interestingly enough, this does mean that the Spanish don't have a focus tree, which I think also means that this should actually be easier for them because they don't have to worry about the stupid little modifiers they get in the provinces, which honestly, good for you, Franco, even though that portrait is still horrifying. Whilst we could be the coolest guy around and do democratic Germany, we're not going to. I guess no DLC Spain goes a little differently. Well, already this is looking like it might get a little bit complicated later down the line. There he comes. The Kaiser has returned from his extended stay in the Netherlands. Now, like any good old German monarchist playthrough, we're gonna have to go ahead and definitely make sure that we're challenging the British naval dominance, because it went well the first time and did definitely not lead to something bad. So yeah, I gotta say, going for a naval build as Germany is a lot more fun in this, because you don't have to research 50 billion different naval modules. Don't worry, Spain, with a click of a button, I can make all that communism disappear. There we go. There goes Austria-Hungary just spawning in after doing my focus. My favorite thing about this is it always actually spawns from Austria forming it, which means if you don't get the Hungarian focus tree. And next up, it's time to take care of everybody's least favorite bald man. All right, there he goes. We've got ourselves a future Italian ally over here. Kind of cursed because I don't think he actually gets a monarchist path unlocked, because you have to pay for that one. Oh, Finland is not looking too good, which is interesting considering they do actually have a focus tree. I'm pretty sure they put this in for free with the update, but it's not saving up, I can tell you that much. Oh, never mind. They did go ahead and still get the white piece, but that did not look pretty. Yeah, I'm happy to be your friend, funnily enough. It certainly looks like you may need it. Okay, already the Central Powers are looking very darn powerful, which is great for us. Also, the world tension is so low in 1940 already that I'm not having to worry too much about anything, but I do get the feeling the Soviets may going on Poland very soon. Oh no, Poland actually submitted to them, which means they just lost the eastern half of their country, and now I'm assuming they're going in for Romania. Not really my problem yet. I still want to deal with the allies first, and I'm just about ready to do it. You know, because the tension's so low, I think I can actually just declare on Belgium, and they might not actually join the allies. Okay, I don't know about that one. I mean, hey, this is pretty good for me, I'll say. Yes, look at that. I've already hit it back in the old colonial game. We'll actually put troops over there to defend it, though. Sure. Okay. Why have the Dutch flipped? Well, that's a little bit weird, but not my problem. I guess France is next. Oh, I just realized you can't block sea tiles because that, for whatever reason, is a DLC. Of course it is. Oh, well, first naval battle gone ahead, and we have smoked the competition. Okay, bad news is I think my supply is actually coming from the port instead of the railway I built. So, currently the front line's looking a little red. I think I may have just got a little bit ahead of myself. I just landed in the UK before I've even finished off France. Oh, this is definitely one of the most cursed timelines. There they go, though. Yeah, I actually capitulated the UK before France. Oh, and I bet you are asking yourself, can I go ahead and take people's navies in peace conferences? No, you're gonna have to pay for that. Oh. I guess we're going to fight the Japanese now. That's not quite what I was planning to do, but sure. I guess we can get the Dutch in here, although you should probably change your political party. Oh yeah, speaking of which, what's going on in Spain? Hey! Oh, I just completely forgot to do the Schlieffen plan, which means Luxembourg's just going to be sat there for a while. Yeah, I don't think Paradox really thought too much about the whole not being able to block sea zones thing, especially with the new supply system, because things can break pretty quickly. So I don't know if anyone from Paradox is listening. Please add that. Oh, Kaiser's dead. Don't worry though. Found a new one. He actually might be related by the looks of things. Oh, well, immediately found the Japanese fleet. And there goes the Japanese fleet. You know what, friends? I'm just going to turn you into a massive petrol station and just build refineries all over you. Okay, every time I click this volunteer thing, he just sends me even more. So yeah, I'll accept your 18 division, Stalin. I don't know where they're going to go. Yeah, also, it's 1943, and I've only just got Danzig back. Oopsie daisy. Oh yeah, I guess also with the, without the spy DLC, I think it's La Resistance, can't actually check any detailed information on intelligence. But I do know that I think we've gotten rid of their navy. Oh, don't mind me. Just gonna head and finish the Japanese off. But it looks like the Chinese are actually gonna have them sorted themselves soon pretty quickly too. I am really wondering, how did that happen? Oh, well, just as I was about to go ahead and land in Okinawa, look who stole my glory. Hope they ain't beating me over here, that's for certain. I guarantee they're going to land in Tokyo, though. Or not, actually, because I think we're going to have this wrapped up pretty damn quickly. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, DLC or no DLC. I'll still have no participation to actually take something of this damn thing. Oh, there you go. I guess I did technically get something. I got my Imperial German possessions back in the Pacific. Why is no one clapping? Okay, this means we can finally do what we were supposed to do in the first place, which is, yep. Alright, can I get away with sneakily taking Luxembourg, or will someone actually guarantee that? Okay, moment of truth. Does anybody care about Luxembourg in the world? Oh, I guess in a way, you know, I don't think I need them, but bring them along, I guess. Okay, annoyingly, while dealing with the East over here, is we won't be able to get a collab government, because obviously the button to do it doesn't exist. It's usually here somewhere. Yes, fun game where I need to actually move all the way through the Soviets to get a capitulation. It truly is the old days. You know, one thing I'm definitely missing is the designers, because funnily enough, upgrading your tanks in the old one is a bit of a pain, because to get them fully upgraded, I'm not too sure if you've realized, it costs quite a bit of XP. I mean, of course, you don't have to fully upgrade them like this, but when you do actually have to give them an upgrade, and it's like, you know, just for something like that, 35 XP, that's pretty insane, considering that could get you just the base tank in the normal game, or even worse for a fighter. If you upgrade your fighter, it's 35 per, which is just insane. Yeah, so base Hoi 4, you need a lot of experience, considering you also need to keep doing your doctrines, and I think, yeah, I still haven't actually finished both my air and naval doctrine, and the only reason this is finished is because of we had to fight a lot of people. Well, it's certainly going to be one heck of a interesting push through all the way to Vladivostok today. Okay, boys, the most precarious and tricky supply line ever has been established. I have also called the Austrians in, and surprisingly, they're making games. I'm not too sure if I'm going to call everyone else in, but you know what? Why not? Oh, there we go. As soon as we got the breakthrough, things just started collapsing over here so damn quickly, and it only cost me 700,000 men. Hey, I mean, in all fairness, though, come on. Come on, that's pretty well. Austria's actually doing pretty well too. I'm proud of you. Realistically, I probably should have just taken Poland over, but you know, you live and you learn. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, we don't have the air designer, so I just actually unlocked the Curse Rocket Interceptor. We've got ourselves the Comet, baby. Hey, you know it's good when it starts off with 20%. Reliability. Yeah, I don't think this is actually going to be as bad as I thought it was. My allies are just snaking out like little rats everywhere. Well, I guess it certainly pays to have allies in this game. They've actually landed over in Vladivostok. Well done, Italy. And we're actually pretty close to having the Soviets capitulated from that. So that's pretty... Oh, 9 million casualties too. And I'm surprised that 2 million actually came from the Austrians. Oh yeah, it is. It is most certainly over for them at this point. They cannot stop me in the slightest. You know, I'm actually kind of disgustingly interested to see what my allies do if I just let them cook here. Well, they didn't manage to take too much before they ran out of points, but you know, I gotta respect the very large Austria-Hungary. So just finishing up the peace conference here, and I just noticed the Soviets actually got the Americans to accept Alaska back. It's the first time I've ever seen that. There you go. If anyone ever says that this isn't the ultimate, most optimal Hoi 4 peace conference, they would be lying to you. Kind of interesting to see who actually took over Russia, considering they don't have their old history path. And don't worry. It's just a fella. He hasn't actually finished off all this stuff down here, so yeah, he can actually get all those Stalin buffs as well. It's so cursed. Alright, I think we're done here. This was Hoi 4 with no DLC, and I do have to say I was pleasantly surprised. It does play a lot better than you'd expect it to. So I guess if you're thinking about getting into Hoi 4 and you don't want to spend any money, you can probably get the game, the base game that is, pretty cheap on a sale, or you know, probably just get it on Amazon or something, because I think there is a physical copy of the game. Honestly, it might not be a bad shout, considering how bad the non-DLC version of the game was before this. I was definitely pleasantly surprised with how it does play now and the features they have put in. I would like a few more put in, specifically blocking off sea routes. That would be helpful, Paradox. But as is, if you were just to get into Hoi 4 today, you could definitely have quite a bit of fun. That is for darn sure. And there are still plenty of focus groups to go around and have fun with, just to see if you really even like the game before you get further down deep into that rabbit hole. And yeah, you know what? I do recommend giving it a go, even though I assume the majority of you have played more than enough Hoi 4 in your time. Hey, but if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, and just notice they have still not flipped. That's because they have no elections. Oops. And you know what, Gravy Timothy's, I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.